Look at her, she's spittin' nerdy. Look at her, she's spittin' nerdy. Can't you see she's spittin' nerdy? Look at her, she's spittin' nerdy.
Good morning, everyone, or I should probably say good afternoon because it is afternoon. It is 1 p.m. even though I have not changed out of my comfy sweats today. I could tell my body just really needed sleep, and today's a rest day, so it was a perfect day to just let myself sleep in, let my body relax, get what it needed, and now I'm doing some work. I'm currently working on some notes for a call with one of my VIP people from Project Comeback, so I'm really excited to have that call later today. And then I'm also doing some laundry. I just have a little peppermint and green tea that I'm sipping on right now as I work, and then I think I really want to make like a relaxing adaptogenic hot chocolate. So I think I might do that afterwards to break my fast. And then I'm craving chia seed pudding. So I'll probably start that when I make my hot chocolate so that it has time to like puddingify. Notes have been written, emails have been sent, work has been accomplished, and now it is time for a little adaptogenic hot chocolate. Just gonna start with a little bit of my favorite almond milk. A little smidge, little pour, a little bit of cacao powder because you know it's a hot chocolate, so you need some cacao powder. Gonna put in like half a scoop of some chocolate collagen fuel from Primal Kitchen just to get in some collagen and protein, and obviously to make it more chocolatey. For adaptogens, I'm using the SIGMATIC Reishi as well as the Gero formulas Ashwagandha. Reishi and Ashwagandha are both really good at helping balance out cortisol levels and de-stress your body when you're stressed, and today's a rest day, so I figure it's a good day to use these adaptogens. If you do want to get the SIGMATIC adaptogens, my code's FitAndNerdy for 15% off. There is a Reishi hot chocolate version, but I am currently out of that. So that is usually what I would add to this, but we're just going with straight Reishi today. And then this brand is one of the best brands of ashwagandha as far as the extraction process is concerned because it gives a much higher concentration. Almost forgot, just need a splash of sweetener, so I'm just gonna use just a wee bit of maple syrup. And you know, I kind of want to put a fat in here too, just to give it a little bit more calories. So I'm going to add just a little bit of plain cacao butter, which will hopefully melt once I throw in the hot water. And I think that should be good. Oh my god. The decision to add the cacao butter, genius. This is exactly what I needed right now. I am so happy. And I think I'm also going to start my chia seed pudding for breakfast right now, just so it's time to set. Since I'm already drinking hot chocolate, I feel like it would be a little bit much to make a chocolate chia pudding. So I'm going to make a vanilla chai chia pudding. This is just a super basic recipe, and it's one of my staple go-tos for chia pudding. So I usually do half a cup of some sort of plant milk and then half a cup of water. Then you just toss in literally just like a splash, a dash, a tiny glug of vanilla, a healthy amount of cinnamon. I literally just eyeball this all the time. Yeah, we're good. A very small amount of cardamom, like very small, and an even smaller amount of cloves, like that. And then a little bit more than a small amount of ginger. I'm really good with measurements, guys. Then a wee bit of maple syrup. Oh, that was a little bit more than I usually use. That's okay. And then when I do a cup of liquid, I'll do a quarter cup of chia seeds. Hey, quickly shake before it like sticks to itself and then doesn't disperse properly. Now that I think about it, I kind of want to add some hemp seeds, but I'm using my hemp seeds as a tripod, so I need to move you guys for a second. You're gonna sit down there now. I'm just gonna toss this in the fridge, let it get all gelatinous and chia seed puddingy, and go for a very quick walk, and then I have a VIP call in like 15 minutes. It has been pouring off and on for like the last 2 days, so I have to take advantage of any non-rainy part of the day that I can to get my steps in. But anyway, I did want to take this quick second to update you guys on my fitness nutrition specialist certification. I officially finished it, so I'm officially an ACE certified fitness nutrition specialist. I got my personal training certification a little over a year ago now, and in order to maintain the certification, you have to do continuing education credits. You can do a bunch of small classes, or you can just get a whole new certification. So I figured, you know, why not just go all out and get a whole new certification. It also theoretically makes me a little bit more qualified to give out the advice that I do, but I will say that I really didn't learn much doing the program. So that means I kind of knew it all already. I'm not trying to sound like a know-it-all, but I kind of knew all the information already. And so you can trust the fact that all the previous information that I've given you is like solid. Oh my god, I just felt a raindrop. This could go real bad real quick. I might want to just turn around and go home. It's finally breakfast time. I just got my chia seed pudding out of the fridge, topped it with some cashews and shredded coconut. So I'm gonna eat this. Then I think I might go for another walk because my walk was literally like 6 minutes long, so I have not gotten very many steps in today. But in the meantime, I am currently looking up how to do something that you guys have been begging me to start doing. And that is making my own kombucha. I've been wanting to do this forever. I just have not had the time to like sit down and figure out how to do it and like actually organize my life enough to make my own food. But my brother makes his own kombucha and he gave me a SCOBY for Christmas, and so I really need to use it before it like goes bad. Did they go bad? I hope they don't go bad. Since I just finished breakfast, I'm going to take my K2 D3 supplement. As you guys know, I recently found out that my gum health is not quite the best, and in all of the research I was doing, I discovered that K2 potentially can help a lot with gum health, so I decided to start taking a K2 supplement, and I guess D3 helps with the absorption of K2. I got my blood levels tested about a year and a half ago, and I wasn't deficient in anything, so I never really looked into taking a supplement. But given the state of my gums, if I can take anything that helps a little bit, I'm happy to do so. So taking vitamin D and K is a relatively new addition, but just to catch you all up to speed, a little while ago I went to the dentist and they basically told me that my gums were severely receded, and they had receded so much that it was resulting in my bones to also recede, like my teeth bones to recede. And so they referred me to a periodontist who said that I basically don't have any inflammation or anything in my gums that would indicate that it's just due to like poor oral hygiene or dental health. And his theory is just that I have naturally very thin gums and I probably grind my teeth in my sleep, and so that wears down the gum tissue, and then that ultimately leads to the bones degrading because they don't have any gum support. And so I was told that I apparently have the mouth of a 50-year-old woman, which for a 50-year-old woman is not a problem, but for someone my age is a problem, because by the time I'm 50, I'm gonna have the mouth of like a 150-year-old and I might lose all my teeth. And so at some point in the relatively near future, I'm going to have to get a gum graft to cover at least some of the deeper pockets. But what my periodontist wanted me to do is take some steps to stop the recession, so that if he just did the surgery and fixed my gums, that they wouldn't just continue to recede and basically undo the surgery. So he told me to start doing two things. The first one is to massage my gums once a day with like a post-surgery toothbrush, so it has really soft bristles, just to stimulate blood flow to the area to help it heal. And then the other one is to wear a bite guard at night, so I look like a complete dork at night when I go to bed now. And so if I grind my teeth at night, that just makes my teeth glide over the guard rather than grinding against my other teeth and further degrading the gums. But then, being me and valuing my teeth, I decided to do my own research and figure out what else I could do to help with my gum health. And something that kept coming up was oil pulling, and I know there is like zero research to support any benefits of oil pulling, but there is so much anecdote and it's been used for so long throughout history that it's kind of hard to ignore that it might potentially be beneficial. And so at the same time, I also started oil pulling every night, either with sesame oil or coconut oil, and I added a couple drops of like clove extract oil to the oils, so that I also have clove in there as well, because apparently clove is a very good antibacterial, I think. So after 3 months of massaging my gums, wearing my night guard, and oil pulling, I went back to the periodontist about like 3 weeks ago maybe, and he looked at my gums again to see if there was any difference, and he was very impressed with how much stronger and healthier they looked. And because I didn't want to treat myself like an experiment and use control variables and placebos and all of that, I don't have any way of knowing which one of the three might have made the biggest difference. But what I do know is that I did not massage my upper gums, and the night guard was designed to protect my lower gums. But when I went in, one of the first things he said was that my upper gums were looking a lot stronger. So that does seem to suggest that oil pulling may have had some amount of benefit. So my personal procedure with oil pulling has been to use about 2 to 3 teaspoons of oil. I'll put that in my mouth before I like hop in the shower, and then you just swish it around in your mouth for like 15 to 30 minutes. I'll just do it for however long it takes me to shower, like put all my body lotion and stuff on, get ready for bed, and then I'll spit it out and then brush my teeth. As long as you make sure you don't swallow it or inhale it, there really isn't much danger to it. I've gotten a lot of questions from you guys about like best practices, like should you do it in the morning on an empty stomach? Should you brush your teeth before or after? And honestly, like, since there isn't any science on it. I don't have those answers. There aren't really any answers to show which is better, considering no benefits have actually been proven, really. So I'm just doing what personally works best for me, and I think that's kind of how you have to go until there actually is science and research behind this. If I don't brush my teeth after I oil pull, I like can't stop salivating, and so I need to brush my teeth after I do it. If research came out and said that you weren't supposed to brush your teeth afterwards, I would try that out. But for now, I'm just sticking with this because it seems to be potentially kind of working. Okay, it started sprinkling. I think it's time for me to go home before I get soaked and my camera gets soaked. Okay, I avoided getting rained on for the most part, but my hair is most definitely no longer as straight as it was when I straightened it this morning. But it is time to go buy kombucha equipment. But I'm also somehow already really hungry, even though I like just had breakfast. I'm having a super quick snack of just carrots and hummus. I know, super boring, but it's easy. It's time to go get some kombucha stuff, but I am still hungry. So I'm gonna eat an Exo Cricket Protein Bar. I discovered these at the Fitness Expo and they gave this to me as a free sample. I'm not gonna lie, I was a wee bit grossed out by the idea of eating crickets in a bar. And then, I thought about it and realized it's just as weird as eating like a steak. So I was like, okay, I'll try it. And it was really good. Crickets, I guess, are super high in protein. It's also, I guess, a much more environmentally sustainable source of protein. The ingredients list is a little bit long for my taste. There's a few things in here that are not necessary. So I don't know if I personally would buy this again unless they change that a little bit, but I do recommend it. I think it is like a really good bar and the ingredients are like not bad at all. This is the chocolate fudge brownie flavor. Very good. I ended up getting a giant mason jar, which I am currently sanitizing using some white vinegar and also some boiling water. And then I also got some organic cane sugar. Apparently that's like the easiest and the best. So I'm just gonna start out with like the basic kombucha. And then I have some organic green tea from Trader Joe's as well. I honestly think tonight I'm just gonna sanitize all this stuff and then maybe start this tomorrow and put it in a separate vlog, or else this vlog is gonna be real long and I'm gonna be up real late. Oh, but I did want to show you guys really quickly what the SCOBY looks like, because if you've never seen the SCOBY that makes kombucha, is kind of funny. This thing you see floating inside is the SCOBY, which is the bacteria culture that eats up the sugar and ferments the tea. It looks like moldy ham, but I assure you it's full of good stuff. We'll get up close and personal with this when I actually make the kombucha. I'll show you guys what I do. And of course, in putting it away, I just spilled SCOBY juice all over my leg. Fantastic. And really quick, while we're in here, I wanted to show you guys what you're gonna get if you get the February Fit and Nerdy meat box from Buy Ranch Direct. If you haven't heard, I partnered with Buy Ranch Direct to like custom make a meat box subscription for you guys. So every month I will be personally handpicking what goes in every single meat box, and so if you subscribe to it, you'll get Marissa's hand curated meat box every month. So you get all of this if you get the February meat box. It includes some lamb kebabs, 2 things of chicken breast, 2 things of chicken thighs, a beef cottage pie. These things are the best thing ever. Some just regular ground turkey, a bison flank steak, and then some bison boost. Now this is ground bison with I think 20% ground bison liver. If you want to check it out, I will leave a link down in the description, and if you want to get it, do be sure to use my discount code FitAndNerdy because you get a ton of different perks. So I am really hungry right now, but my boyfriend and I are planning on making a Green Chef meal together for dinner, but I forgot to thaw the chicken, so it's still like mostly frozen, so we can't eat it right now. So I'm debating whether or not to like have a little bit of a snack before dinner or just not risk ruining my appetite for dinner. Add chicken to hot pan, add cashews to pan. You do think you're not doing this?
Yeah.
Ow, that's hot.
It's not that hot.
It's hot oil.
Ow.
Yeah? Ow? Hot
No.
oil?
No.
Should I salt and pepper? I feel like I salted and peppered enough.
It's a little schneebel.
Is that a schneebel?
That's like a schneebel and a half.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, you need to chill out. You didn't bounce it off the elbow. You
I
gotta
didn't want to bounce it off the elbow. That's unsanitary.
Gotcha.
I might have messed this up. Boom. Sesame stir-fried chicken with a kombucha. How do you think we did?
I deserve a beer.
my roommates decided to make brownies this morning. They ended up not being gluten-free, but I smelled them and they smelled delicious. So I've been craving brownies all day. So I have decided to make a paleo brownie skillet. Never done this before. I recently got like a small cast iron pan so I can make stuff like this. So I'm just gonna see how this goes. I'm half following a recipe online, half just kind of doing my own thing. So if this goes well, I'll post the recipe down below. If it doesn't go well, I won't bother. Bacon brownies while watching the Great British Baking Show. Oh yeah, look at that. Nice and chocolatey. I actually have a little bit of ice cream left over. I recently tried the Nohmad coconut milk ice cream in the mint chip flavor. Pretty good. Not like my favorite dairy-free ice cream, but not bad. Not the biggest fan of the ingredients, but I just kind of wanted to try it, so I grabbed it. Oh my god, this is so good.
Nice.
I am so happy right now. Want to try a bite?
No.
Okay. Fine by me. More for me. I think I finally met my match when it comes to dessert. I cannot finish this. It's too much. It's too much. This never happens. I can always finish dessert. And I think that also means that it's time for me to go curl up on the couch in a little bit of a food coma and watch some more of the Great British Baking Show. So I'm gonna leave you guys here. If you have any questions, comments, concerns, please leave them down in the comments below. We can chit chat about whatever you want to chit chat about. If you liked this video, please do give it a big thumbs up, because it really does support me and my channel, and I really genuinely appreciate it. Please share this video with your friends and your family and your neighbors. Subscribe for more videos and hit the notification button so you don't miss those videos, and I will see you very, very soon. Bye.